Hey, I'm just gonna talk super quick. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. Oh, I know exactly why. I was going to say I was going to start doing lyrics from the Music Man, and I was like, why am I going to do that? And do you know that the world's fastest talker, like Guinness
Yes,
World,
he did.
that's what he did.
Yep, he did that, and then he did Michael Jackson Bad.
Wow.
You ever heard that one? That one's wild. Dude.
I've heard Michael Jackson's bad.
You ever heard that Michael Jackson song Bad? That cat is something else, man. Michael Jackson, he's like this unknown, like underground pop artist.
Have you ever eaten a Reese's?
We don't actually have central heating. We don't need it. We just leave our crock pots on.
What the fuck is pink lemonade?
Yeah, no, escape goad.
You're dead? I'm eternally playing golf.
It still tastes
It
like
hasn't
so.
been fun since 2006.
Kajoo!
Sit, go, light stab.
Spanish. No, because I hate the French. Fire.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another vanilla-scented episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name is Jim Altman, and I'm here with...
The ugly one.
Why are you the ugly one?
Come on, man.
No? What?
Come on.
What? No? We're the ugly one.
It's okay. Not according to TikTok, but you're not the ugly one.
Oh, okay. Is that what we're talking
Yeah.
about? That's what this is in
That's
reference
what this
to?
is about, yeah.
Listen.
Hey, it's okay. I walked into this knowing I was going to be the ugly one. That's
Listen,
okay.
That's not true. You just have to talk about your dick and balls more. Because... Okay, so
I don't think I have as much to talk about.
Very quickly, we're gonna put this aside. We're gonna put a pin in this.
Okay.
I will come back to this pin in just a moment. And it's over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's over here. We're gonna put it right there. Oh, okay. Okay, it's right there. That's where the pin is. Welcome back to season 3 of Anything But Politics. It feels great to be saying the opening. You know what? I don't. What many may think is that I stay at home and I'm like, hello, welcome back to, and I just say it for my own little wholesome goodness. Just to be happy, to feel something.
You wake up and you're like, oh, welcome back to it. Hello, everybody.
I go into work every day and I'm like, hello, everybody.
Another glorious day at Walmart.
Aside what many may think, it's just not true. And it feels good to be saying those words.
Yeah.
I think I was cracking a smile while I said them.
No rust either.
Felt good.
Yeah, no rust. You said it. It was perfect.
Did it in one.
Did it in one.
Right off the top.
Actually, we did it in 2, but yeah.
We did it in 2, but the power of editing. Seth still isn't getting paid. We have a Patreon now. Anywho.
Check out that Patreon.
Welcome back, everybody. We've missed you. I've missed you. I've missed you so much.
Me too.
I've missed you so much.
Me too.
How long has it been since we've been in the studio?
2 months.
2 months?
2 months?
That's unreal. And I don't like it. Let's not do it again.
Never again.
In the future, we will have shorter breaks. But life kind of happened.
Yeah, why was this break so long, Jim?
Can we put a pin in that and put that one here?
Oh,
get that one out.
Yeah, let me take that one.
So that one is in reference to the TikTok that we've had blow up most recently. It is now our 3rd most watched TikTok, which makes 2 out of 3 of the top most viewed TikToks we have about my dick and balls.
Yes, and how hot you are.
That's not what the video's about.
No,
that's what the comment section.
But that's what the audience took it as.
The gays really came out for this one. The majority of that comment section was men. I think, from what I saw.
It's probably like 70-30.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, that's what our demographic needs, honestly.
70-30 men?
Just more gays.
Facts.
I mean...
That's not just our audience. Everything needs more gays.
Just a little bit, sprinkled in.
Yeah.
But I genuinely believe that too. But because we oftentimes... And I said this to Seth directly after your wedding, which we'll talk about. That's that pin right there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in just a second. But
are we good with this pin, by the way?
The pin about the TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the attractive one. I think we're both attractive in our own rights. You're hot.
This is not Seth Christian's.
That is what this. Seth's pretty hot.
Seth's really hot.
I'm the attractive one.
We're gonna have.
I don't know why we put him behind the camera.
We're gonna have sex on Patreon, all 3 of us. I was going to say that I had actually wanted to post that one a few days prior, just because I really thought it would do well.
Yeah.
I definitely think I like when it grabs you. I like when the first like seconds of a TikTok is like a question or like an outrageous statement.
Yeah.
And that one really was, and I knew that, and I wanted to post it, and then we went with something else that day, And then we reached a point where our social media manager, Christina, she was busy that day. I needed to post, and I knew exactly what I wanted to, so I did that. And it definitely surpassed what I thought it was going to. I thought it was gonna dip out around 70,000, and I think we're at 123.
123.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
Definitely love seeing the support over on TikTok. That link is in the description if you want to go check us out there, or if you are from there. If you recently saw that and you were like, I got to check out what this podcast's about. Hello. We love new people.
We do
Say
love new
something
people.
in the comments.
Please. We like interaction.
We love interaction, and we haven't been getting enough of it.
Nope.
So give us more. We're hungry for it.
What was the other pin?
Your wedding. The other pin was
Wedding.
no, that wasn't
That wasn't it.
No, that definitely wasn't it. So this episode, I want to talk about everything that's gone on since the last episode, since
been a
season
month.
2.
Yeah, it's been a
Welcome
month,
back to
yeah.
season 3. A lot of changes in our personal lives.
Yeah, I did a got married.
I was part of a wedding.
I was part of a wedding.
You were part
a
of a
couple
wedding,
weeks
as
ago.
I was.
You were part
part
of
of
the
that
wedding.
wedding.
Yeah, you were.
For our YouTube listeners, here are some pictures.
Wow.
Here's one picture.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that to Seth, so here's a one.
Here's the
single-
whole collage.
Here's the entire.
Here's a slideshow.
You don't have your video, but you had a videographer at the
Yeah,
wedding.
we don't have
You
the
don't
video.
have that
Is
yet.
going to be a while.
Do you know how when you get that package?
Yeah.
Is it like I'm gonna give you an hour of footage, or I'm gonna give you everything we did that day?
I think
The
it's
good,
like
the bad, and the ugly.
I think it's like an hour of footage, but I assume if we were like, can we have the raw?
We'll just
you
play
can
that
make
whole
sure.
hour of footage for this episode.
funny.
We can take little parts out of it and
Yeah.
make a little 3-minute out of the hour and give it to
Yeah.
Patreon
Yeah.
and be like, here's experience Christian's wedding,
it's a great wedding.
and that'll be for Patreon.
Had a good time.
And that. Oh, I mean, I had a great time.
Yeah.
I've never been in a wedding. That's not true.
That's not
I've
true.
been a
You're-
flower boy.
Yeah, you're a flower boy.
I've never been a groomsman.
Yeah.
And that was a lovely experience. I
It's
loved
fun.
the other groomsmen.
They're good
I
guys.
got to meet Logan, who we had on as a guest in season 1. Of course, I was already in love with him, but fell more in love with him, getting to look into his eyes.
He's a great guy.
Cody, I head over heels.
Everybody loves Cody.
In fact, because I work night shift, I got a little I got to be a little cheeky. Do you know what today is?
Today is
Day of recording?
Today is the 10th of August.
Do you know what that is?
That is in fact Cody Benfield's birthday.
That is, in fact, Cody Benfield's birthday.
Let me just really quick.
Just really quick on the show.
Super quick.
Just kind of message Cody because
Wish this
I
man a
was
happy birthday.
I was scrolling through my Snapchat looking to get in contact with someone that I knew I'd messaged recently, but I wasn't sure how recently. So instead of searching her name, I just started scrolling until I found her. Right before her name was Cody's, and I saw the birthday cake with the confetti, and I was like, it's his birthday. And here I am. I'm working night shift at Walmart, so it's midnight. It's 12:10. And I message him. I sent him a happy birthday snap, and he gets back to me and he says, thank you for the birthday wishes. In fact, I was the first person to wish him a happy birthday today. And I
Nice.
was like, hell yeah, we were groomsmen in the same wedding once. And it was, hey, a great time. We had a great time.
Yeah, he's easy to have fun with.
Oh, he's so easy to have fun with.
He's fun because you can have a really
I want
fun.
to have more fun with him
Oh, a lot of people do.
on Patreon.
He's really easy to have a really fun, goofy, wacky time with, and he's also really nice to me and him can stay up for 8 hours just talking shit.
Yeah, we've definitely, it's not a question. We've got to have him on the show. We
should have
talked
him
in
on the
season
show.
1 a little bit about Cosmic Coffee Shop, and it's so
Yeah.
funny that so first off, I feel bad for saying it, but I'm going to. Cody, if you're listening, I had never listened to it.
Right.
We talked about it, and I made a mental note of, hey, I want to listen to it. I just never did.
Yeah.
And then after falling in love with Cody, and then learning later that this is the same
Same
Cody
Cody.
that did Cosmic Coffee Shop,
Yeah.
I was like, well, I've got to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I listened to the first 2 episodes, and I'm continuing that listen through, and it is a lovely show that
Yeah.
hopefully one day will find a resurgence.
Yes.
Life happens,
of course.
and
They're in college.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh, I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine being in college and
Yeah.
doing the show.
no. And Cody's in New York right now.
Yeah, he has
That's-
a great opportunity to
Absolutely.
be camp counselor / assistant director.
Yeah, assistant director for a
And he's loving
workshop
it.
thing. Yeah. Oh, he's having a great time. Yeah. Yeah. Cosmic Coffee Shop. You don't have to be upset that you don't He's not gonna be upset that you didn't watch it because I'm upset already that he never had me on the show, even though he promised it I would be.
Well,
Yeah.
a work of art is never over.
It's true.
It just stops moving.
It just has.
And
little-
one day, maybe it'll move again. And we can be
Do you
on
want
the
to maybe
show.
turn that off, big guy?
Hey, big guy. No, not the recording. Not the episode. Bye, guys.
Hey everyone, this is your best friend and your favorite editor, Seth. I just wanted to come at you real quick and let you know that we did experience a few technical difficulties in the studio last week. So you're going to hear a little bit of audio distortion coming up. We're really sorry. We did what we could to try to fix it. It's not terrible, but it does sound a little bit better if you listen to it in 2 times speed. So try that out if you want to. Anyway, back to the episode.
But here we are gushing over Cody.
Yeah,
You
he's
had a
great.
wedding.
And there was one more groomsman.
Oh,
He's more quiet. More
Andrew.
of a quiet guy. Andrew, yeah.
Andrew was fantastic.
good dude. My
He
sister's
he
boyfriend.
really let loose during the
He did, man.
reception.
Bro, I've never seen him like that.
Really?
He's like straight laced, like
no way.
fucking like, because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's just like,
I love that my first impression of him got to be that then.
yeah.
'Cause he really cut loose.
I've never seen him that animated.
He cut footloose, dude.
I turned around at one point and he's like dancing with Logan. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is
that's,
this?
That's the moment when I was like, Andrew.
Yeah. He's a good dude. It's my sister's boyfriend. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew.
He seems great. So
a good
I
guy.
that was amazing. First off, is we went to North Carolina. In fact, I got to return to the city that we met
Mhm.
in when we did Wizard of Oz back in 2017. And
252.
252?
252.
What is that?
Zip code of Rocky Mount.
The
big-
zip code is 252. It's
The
3
zip code,
digits long.
sorry.
The area code.
Area code.
Okay. Okay.
You know zip codes, 3 digits?
So I was in the old 252.
Yeah.
And
52, baby.
just a quick note on that. It was very great because cities are quite a big thing. Even small cities are quite
Yeah.
large.
They're big.
So the entire time I was staying there, I was staying at my hotel. I was going to a gas station, going to an ABC store, getting to experience an ABC store.
Yeah, because that's what we have over in the good old NC.
Yeah,
There's no liquor stores except for ABC. They're the only ones that are allowed to operate.
that's ridiculous.
Yep.
And
because of
here I
the-
was. It was like 8:50, and I messaged you and
Mhm.
I messaged Rachel, and I was like, how does alcohol work in this state? Is just liquor at ABC stores, or is all booze there? Like if I want to get a
beer.
beer, could I
Yeah.
go to the gas station?
Yes. You can.
And neither of you responded the next 5 minutes, and the ABC store was only open for 5 more. And I was like, if that store has 100% of the alcohol in it, and I don't go right now, then I might not fall asleep tonight in this
Yeah.
hotel. So
Yeah, you can get beer and wine. At
so
any
we
store.
went over and ended up so we ended up, of course, doing both. Me and Merlin got a bottle of Disaronno, and then we also went to the gas station and got like a couple of bootleggers,
Hell yeah.
and we slept well that night.
Good.
But your wedding was an absolute hoot, and I did fall in love with all the groomsmen very quickly. That was what I was going to say, is that it was very nice that I got to like meet this group of people that some of which I've met before, some of which I haven't. And we clicked so quickly.
Yeah.
I think that's a very cool part about mutual friends, is that we're very close, and
Yep.
you and Cody are very close, and you and Logan are very close. And because of that, we all
Yeah.
vibed together very well.
You click with me, I click with them. Therefore, by the transitive property.
I think it's the transitive property. Math?
You should
Vibe with them, click
click
with them.
with them. Yeah.
And we did. We had such great talks in the groomsmen room.
Associative.
So,
it
is it the
associative
associative property? I don't know.
Hey, college man.
They associate
is
with
it?
you. I associate with you.
So, by the
So we should
associative-
associate well with each other. That's how math works.
There you go.
We
Cool.
didn't go to college.
No, we
us.
didn't go to college. Well,
I went, but I never took math.
fair enough.
I did. I took physics.
Wow.
I failed it. The whole class failed it.
Is physics a science or a math?
It's both. But you do have a wife now.
I do have a wife now, and she's great. She's just as great as she was before the wedding. She's just a different title now.
She has a different last name.
You were like, it's not different. It's not different at all. And I was like, I bet it's different. And then it happened, and I was like, it's not different.
But there's beauty to that.
There is.
So I told Christian
I
before
wouldn't
he
want it to
got
be different
married.
because it was great beforehand. It's why I married her.
I told Christian literally the day you got married, when we were in the groomsmen room just kind of vibing, I was like, it's going to feel like that. You're going to get into bed tonight and you think right now in this moment that like, oh, we're going to get married and then it's going to feel like we're husband and wife. And it just doesn't. It's like your birthday. As an adult, when it comes to be your birthday, it doesn't feel like your birthday. It is. And you should celebrate that and you'll have a good time.
But it's like, wow, 23 feels so different than 22.
It doesn't.
It doesn't at all.
And neither does marriage. But that's not a bad thing. There's kind of a beauty to it. It's that, oh, we already had the relationship. We already had the love.
Yeah.
We were always like this. We were always close together.
Yeah. There's
But,
a small difference because now we're living together, but like, that's about it.
Yeah, that's
the
kind
only-
of cheating.
it's the only
I was
difference.
living with Merlin before we got married.
Yeah.
Which how is living together?
It's great.
It's absolute torment. I hate.
It-
No, could you imagine?
Well, it is different.
Oh, for sure.
I had the honor and pleasure of living with Logan for 2 years, and I love Logan so much. He was often away from the home
Yeah.
because his fiance was elsewhere. And
Yes.
so, hey, I want to go be with my fiance, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Can't
valid.
imagine why you wouldn't want to be with her.
Mhm.
So he would go and visit his fiance, and he'd spend the night there. So I was alone in that apartment for a long time. It was a relatively big apartment,
Mhm.
and then I moved, and then I was strictly alone. And I really like being alone. I fuck with being alone heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I
Heavy.
used to.
Really?
Yeah.
I like living with her also. Like that's also good. It's
Yeah.
just very different.
Yes.
And so I'm learning how to like I have anxiety about like recording things when someone else is in the home. So like
Oh, so does
recording
Merlin.
recording music, I get really
Hey, let me talk about his anxiety really quick. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't want to throw you under the bus with that. But no, Merlin also, because like he
Yeah.
does TikTok and he does photo shoot. Like he can't like do a cosplay while I'm home.
And Leah was weirded out by that when I told her. I was like, just so you know, like I definitely can't have you in the room while I'm doing any type of music stuff.
Yeah.
Because we do have to share an office space. But I was like, and I'm gonna have trouble with you just in the apartment, period.
But you know what's odd is that I wouldn't feel that way if she was part of the project. Like that is to say, like, I know the type of feeling you mean where it's like I can't have you in the room while I record this project.
Right.
But if we were recording the show, I'd be fine with her sitting here and being part of that.
100%.
That's just odd to
Yeah.
me that it's like, oh, I can't do it in front of people unless they're part of the project.
Yeah. Well, also like
Well, it's
music.
because here's what performance is.
Yeah.
It's make believe, isn't it? Like we're talking to an audience. That's a camera,
Yeah, it's
you
a
know,
camera.
and these are microphones.
These
So
are
like
microphones.
we're talking to an audience.
And
We're
that's a
talking
wall.
to each other.
That's
But like
TV.
it's all there are lights. We're wearing makeup. We're
That's a
not.
Seth.
But it's all this illusion.
Yeah.
So you're playing make believe,
Yes.
and having someone watch you play make believe is a very vulnerable
It's
thing,
so vulnerable, dude.
and it's very there's a lot of room for insecurity.
Yeah. And so when I'm like pouring my heart out into a microphone, into a program, what's so also weird is like I'll like give a really like emotional performance when I sing, and then I stop and go,
Yes.
and it's really weird. And
i.e. Bo Burnham's
yeah, exactly.
entire, if you watched the outtakes, it is a passionate performance
Yeah.
immediately followed by just a drop
Dread.
of the titling the fucking MP3
Yeah.
file.
Yeah.
You know. What's up, dog? How you living? You turned off.
I wasn't looking at anything.
Oh yeah? Oh, damn.
I know. Seth has taken off his hat and his glorious mane is on display.
Seth has beautiful hair.
He does have beautiful hair. Don't ever cut it.
I'm back to my season 1 haircut.
You are.
Which that's what I
Throwback.
wanted to talk about today. So we were talking a little bit,
Yeah,
bit
so I
about
had
your
a
wedding,
wedding.
and we'll say more about it.
We don't have to.
We'll find something, I'm sure, because a lot of stuff happened that day. There was a lot of interaction that I had with your sisters for the first time in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so happy with the pairing. So I
Yes.
got to walk down the aisle with Shaylin,
Yes.
and
Shaylin's a gem.
I love Shaylin.
Yes.
I love Adri.
Absolutely.
I love your family.
Yes.
But I loved that that's who it was.
Yeah.
I didn't.
We knew it would be that way.
Oh yeah.
We were like, those two need to walk down together.
Yeah, and it was absolutely lovely. The whole day was beautiful. We'll share what we're able to on the episode, which I'm gonna say is one picture, but we could share more on the Patreon, whatever you're comfortable to sharing.
Everything. I don't care.
But more stuff has happened during the season break.
Yeah.
So this has been for us since we last recorded longer than what the audience has experienced. This has been about 2 months.
About 2 months.
So Seth went to Europe, and we won't talk about it too much because he doesn't have a microphone.
He can come fucking sit here.
Would you like to talk a little bit? I'd like to talk to you a little bit.
No.
Do you wanna sit on my lap?
Bring you up to the stage. I can sit on your lap.
Okay. Just because I want you to be part of the conversation. I don't want to be like, no, I'm going to interview Seth. This is our show.
Are you sure you're okay with this?
Yeah.
So nice.
So I got this hat.
I'm sorry.
What was the,
Shit.
hey, question. What was the best part of the Europe trip? Is it that hat?
I really like this hat.
Yeah.
It's a good hat.
It's a good looking hat. What's it say?
Slovensko,
Oh,
which is
nice.
Slovakia.
Nice.
Got it in
Established in 93.
Bratislava. Yeah.
Good year.
Right. It used to be Czechoslovakia. But in 1993, they
This is going to get political. Because we're really touchy on
Okay,
Czechoslovakian
in
politics around here.
1993,
Yeah.
they decided to dissolve peacefully
Okay.
into 2 different states, the Czech Republic and Slovakia, just because, they really just
They
two
had
different
lived
peoples.
together for a
They had-
while. They were their own separate
Right,
people.
yeah,
The time was different.
right.
So they grew apart. It was mature.
yeah.
They just need
It's
to
just
work on
different
themselves.
cultures,
They needed to work on
different.
themselves.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, the tides
Dude.
will turn.
Bratislava,
Great place.
great. Like it's like it has a lot of like the culture, architecture, and like history
Mm-hmm.
as a lot of the other places in Europe. This is just based off all the places I went to, but it's not it's very much less touristy
Okay.
than a lot of the other
So you
places,
can see
Good.
more actual culture.
Yeah.
Yep. and it's not like super busy.
Oh, that's
It's all the
hot.
other places. Like you can go to the Old Town Square.
I hate touristy.
Me
yeah.
too.
Like if I'm going
It
somewhere,
really feels like authentic.
I like that you used authentic as the antithesis to touristy because that's exactly what it is. I hate that it's do I have a thing?
You have an eyelash on the other one. I know. I supposed to mirror. You got it.
No, but I hate that places that are touristy is like, yeah, you're in a different location, but everything is so like Americanized that you don't experience anything new. It's just you're in a different country and we're gonna eat American food and do American
It's
things.
really funny. It was so cool and kind of surreal to perform in like this cathedral that's like 300-400 years old, probably older than that.
Way older. Yeah.
Yeah, like 1500s.
Yeah.
So
Touch on that very quickly. The fact that you were
Mhm.
singing, the reason why you were
yeah,
there.
I went with my university choir. We performed in an international competition. It was in Bratislava.
Mhm.
We won.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you gotta say. You gotta lead with that.
Yeah,
Bless you.
Thank you.
we didn't compete against anyone.
I'm sorry.
The
You got
person-
first place out of one.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay,
Okay, that's
there are
not-
some things I
that's not
might not
actually
know
true.
here.
So we didn't compete directly against anyone. There was a ranking system, and we got gold,
Out
So
of
when you showed
bronze,
up,
silver, gold.
you showed up and were like, "We're ready," and they were like, "Great, you won."
No,
Okay.
okay. I shouldn't say it like that. We did win.
Yay!
Because we got like there was other groups there.
Oh.
There was like a couple choirs. They didn't perform in the same categories as us, and there were
Oh.
some instrumentalist groups and some dance groups. And we got the highest score overall
Okay.
out of any of them.
Oh.
So they gave us the Grand Prix prize. Just because we got the highest score, and
But you
they
didn't
liked us
directly
best.
compete against anybody because you were in a different category.
Right. But we
Do they judge all categories equally?
I guess it was all the same judges.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Why would they split it up by category if there were people that were singular in their category?
there were more people that dropped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, congrats.
Thanks.
Good job.
Yeah. We scored very well anyway, so
Is there a duck in here?
yeah,
Good job.
thanks.
and that was Seth's Europe trip.
Yeah, I tried escargot. Really salty,
Okay.
really nice.
Texture?
I mean, it's tender, kind of squishy.
Did you like it? Would you have it again? Yummy. You go to the store, you find it, and you know it's going to be good.
It tasted fine. It's just getting over that mental block of like, I'm eating a snail.
Yeah.
Oh, I have lots of beer.
Yeah.
Great beer.
Yeah.
Great beer, great wine. Yeah, it was nice.
Good cheese. European cheese.
No, I didn't have a lot of cheese.
European club. Pretty much to
Yo.
yourself. No one else was there.
Yes, that was in Bratislava as well.
Yep.
They called it the secret club. It was so secret, no one knew about it except for us, apparently.
Did they play like Czech music?
No.
I wanted them to. Dude, Czech club music
Yeah.
must be the most fucking dope thing.
Because if you're in Czech and they play like Flowrider, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
I think they did play Flowrider. Pretty sure they did.
Hey, I'm
that
telling
was
you,
in
you
Prague,
are
though.
allowed to play Mr. Worldwide.
Oh yeah, no.
Worldwide.
For sure.
Yeah.
But Flowrider, you can only play it in one place.
We actually went clubbing
Which is
in
Florida.
Prague. Yes. We went clubbing in Prague, and that place was pretty full.
Yeah.
The discotheque, as they called it. That place was really cool. It was
That's
like
cool.
3 stories. Top story was like on the street level. It was just a bar, and then it had like 2 dance floors below it.
Nice.
It was really cool. Met a bunch of people from all over the world, like Australia, France,
Wow.
Canada,
That's beautiful stuff. It's
is
good to
really- yeah.
experience.
Ireland.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was pretty wild.
Anything else really big happen on this trip?
Let's see. We won.
Drank
most
beer.
important
I
thing.
drank a lot of beer.
Second most important.
Drank a lot of beer.
What's
Went
that?
on a boat.
That third most
Went on a
important thing?
boat.
Went on a
One gold.
Okay, what's the fourth most important?
Oh, we went to this really pretty church in Vienna, St. Carl's Cathedral.
Okay, so 4 is religion. What's
Got-
your fifth most important thing?
The escargot was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snails. Sixth most important thing?
Yeah.
Um,
Got engaged. Went to.
What was the sixth most? Say the sixth. Say the sixth.
wait, what was that?
Prague was really fun.
Okay, seventh most important thing?
No, wait, I think I heard it under his breath. I almost genuinely missed it. Genuinely, I think I would have allowed for that to just like slip by. What was that last thing?
Went to Prague.
Yeah, to
Okay,
Prague.
Nice job! Okay, what's the eighth most important thing? So sixth is Prague, seventh
Mhm,
is Prague,
mhm.
eighth most important.
I got drunk on a boat
sick, dude.
on the Danube River.
I think we only need 8.
Right.
Yeah, I
So that's
think
your top 8.
that'll
Yeah.
fill the episode.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
That sounds like a great trip.
Yeah, it's cool.
I say we just leave it there.
All right,
Like
yeah.
we just let you say you got engaged, but like just
Super briefly and then
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'm humble about it, you know.
Absolutely.
Didn't want to do big deal.
I'm sorry, I thought you were serious. You play that very well. You play serious very well, and I hate that about you. Is that I can't play that type of serious. But I saw the video.
Yeah, I got engaged. I proposed to my girlfriend, Morgan. You've seen her.
Girlfriend of
It'll be 7 years this October.
No, it won't. She'll not be your girlfriend for 7 years in October.
We've been
she'll be
together.
your fiance
Have
of
been-
like 8 months.
Yeah.
So you start over.
Or
buddy.
4. I don't know.
All right.
Congrats, though. 7 years. is
thanks.
crazy.
Yeah.
Everything you have together, you will lose
It's a great time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because the clock just starts over.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she's your wife, it's just another clock reset.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a beautiful video. Y'all sang a duet for the performance for the competition, or was this
we didn't
more
sing
for
that
like
in the
a
competition.
school thing?
Yeah, it was. We sang it at
You
a
didn't
couple
compete
of our
with
concerts.
that.
We didn't compete with it, but Morgan and I had a duet in our acapella choir. It was Home by
Philip Phillips.
No,
no.
by
We did sing that home as well.
Did
by
you?
Philip
Sing
Phillips, yeah.
both homes.
Yeah.
That's
I forget who.
I know. I forget.
I
It's a
don't
long
know.
name.
I don't know
Yeah.
who else the home is by.
Home, let me go home.
Oh,
I sing it better than that.
No, I think that was Dynamite.
Yeah, we sang Dynamite by Teo Cruz as well in a Jewish synagogue in Hungary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we did that like right before we went on the cruise, and I proposed.
You sang a Teo Cruz song right before you went on the cruise.
Mhm.
In a Jewish synagogue in Hungary.
Sick.
They fucking loved it. They
Did
ate that shit up.
They ate it up.
Yeah, I was like, "Is this okay?"
Was it anything?
Yeah, I organized it. We were on a dinner cruise on the Danube River, Budapest, Hungary. I asked my director, like, "Hey," this was like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, "Hey, I want to propose in Europe. Where should I do it?" Because he knew where we were going, and he'd been to all the places. And he was like, "Bro, I'll hook you the fuck up."
Is this Dr. Stevens?
This was Dr. Potterton.
Ah, Dr. Potterton.
Right,
I
fucking
never
names.
worked directly under him.
Right.
But it was I have the utmost respect for him because I've
Mhm.
seen what he does.
And he pulled me into his office one day. He was like, "Hey, so there's a few things we can do. We can do this, or we can go on a dinner cruise." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" We did a dinner
The
cruise.
dinner cruise was organized for this purpose. Devious.
Damn, bro.
Devious.
No one actually.
Oh,
knows
let's
that.
just add a dinner cruise for the entire, like, I don't know what to call you guys. I wanted to say congregation, but that sounds a little culty.
choir.
Yeah, sure, for the whole choir, for the whole gang. Let's organize an entire dinner cruise for every. What did that? I'm sorry. What did that? Would there have been a different number? Because I'm sure that this was not all funded by the kind support of the school. Everyone had to kind of pay a little bit of their own.
Yes.
Did they have to?
Did that number go up because now we have to pay for everyone's ticket for an entire dinner cruise? Stop. We're
No.
talking about his engagement. Here we are, like, he costed people a total of like
No,
thousands of dollars.
No, it was the number didn't change.
At all.
No.
No, the number did change for someone.
Yes.
Someone paid
had
it.
to-
So I think he like wanted to plan. He wanted to plan a group thing anyway.
Yeah.
So that was just one of the group things we
Okay.
did.
Okay, it was already on the table.
Right.
It was already on the table.
It was in the budget.
Seth just pushed it into the
Mhm.
solid.
Yeah.
The we're gonna do this.
Yeah, but as far as I'm pretty sure, as far as everyone else knows, like we just went on a dinner cruise.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'll do it then." But
Yeah. Well, now you know which
He
of
let
your
me
friends
pick.
listen to the show.
yeah.
Well, actually, Chandler listens, and who else listens? We have a couple people in the Discord from your choir.
I don't know if anyone else listens. We've got some people in the Discord.
Why are
but-
they in the Discord?
For games and fun.
No,
Yeah.
it's only for listening to the show.
Yeah, we sang home. We've had a duet for it like
that
all
her?
year.
No.
And it was actually really funny. I was so sure she'd like find out or catch on or like have a feeling, because that whole day everyone was like, "Hey, what are you?" Or all the girls were like, "What are you wearing tonight on this dinner cruise?"
Nice. No,
And
I
like,
wouldn't.
Hey,
get- no.
how long have you been together with Seth?
Hey, be sure
Uh,
not to put anything on your left ring finger. Just
I told like 12 people. There was like 50 people on this trip. Everyone
Everyone
knew. Yeah.
I was about to say, if you told one person,
I had,
everyone would know.
yeah.
Doesn't matter how many people there are. You tell one person.
Well, we got there and like 4 people came up to me and were like, "Are you proposing to Morgan?" And be like, "Yeah."
If I let's say, okay, let's play a little game here. If I was gonna propose to Morgan, shut the fuck up about it.
yeah.
Don't say another damn word. Maybe if it were to happen.
Also, we went up on the top deck to sing it.
Okay, it's a good place. To
Everyone was
sing.
just like, "Hey, let's go sing home."
Yeah.
And she was like,
Okay.
Okay.
I love her.
"Yeah." She had drank a whole bottle of wine before we went on the cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And
who saw the video?
yeah. Oh my god. If don't watch the video because
It was a great video.
I feel like it's
We'll put
kinda
the video on Patreon.
Yeah.
We got to give him something.
we
Yeah.
didn't sound good. We were
Stop it.
You were on a boat in the Danube River. Like you're not in the studio. It's okay not to sound
yeah,
at
I know.
peak.
We had been singing every single day for like almost
And
2
you'd been
weeks, and
drinking?
We'd been drinking.
And you're on a boat
Weren't
on
feeling
a river.
100%. I know.
Oh man, it's what?
Plus we were a lot of us were like crying while we were singing.
Look at what you've actually done this to him. He's gonna cough up the
Nice.
lung.
The one lung you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really into big things, so I was just like, "Hey, let's sing this whole song and we'll do it."
I'm not really into
So-
big things. I just want to proposed on the Danube River on
Yeah, I
a
just
dinner
wanna
cruise
show
in
her.
Hungary
Yeah.
after competing at a Jewish synagogue.
Well,
winning
I had
first
to-
place.
I had to do
Just
better
low-key.
than what I
Low-key.
did to ask her to be my girlfriend.
Yeah, because you don't like big things, and you just had the
Yeah,
entire band
I-
walk in a color guarded practice and play
Hey, baby.
"Hey Baby."
And I was like, hey, baby, would you be my girl?
And he
Seth.
danced with her.
Who
Have
are
you seen that video?
No, I've never
It's on the Patreon. You should check it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's when they became because he's so little. They're both so little. They're tiny.
Yeah, because you were what?
They're tiny babies.
15? Wow.
Yeah, 15 years old.
Crazy.
And the entire marching band went into the gym while they were doing a color guard practice, and he had her drop her flags and like they danced.
That's precious.
Yeah.
Also, everyone was like up there filming it while we were singing, and she
Must
apparently had no idea.
great.
Yeah, she was like, okay, pop off.
That bottle of wine did wonders.
Yeah,
for her.
I know.
I know you should be able to do this, but why is your Morgan impression so good? Like, it makes sense
Okay,
that you're-
Bubba.
It makes sense that you're good at it, but like it's really good.
We've essentially kind of turned into the same person
Yeah.
a little
I
bit.
love that.
That happens.
I've like
Y'all have been living together a
definitely-
little while now.
assimilated a lot of her habits and
Awesome.
mannerisms.
Yeah.
But yeah, did that. I kneeled down and pulled out the ring, and she was like, "What?"
Oh yeah, that's how you know you've
Yeah.
succeeded in your proposal.
Yep.
Is that in every subsequent picture after that, she's just in tears.
Yeah.
Bro, she cried for literally like 4 hours after that.
Well, I mean, 7 years.
7 years. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
something to
Waited a long
someone.
time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I proposed at a
That's nice.
shitty swan pond.
Me too.
Swan pond.
I'm
But
better.
Leah's super.
Were there swans on the Danube?
No.
We win.
Gotta get swans, brother.
Yeah, dude. What, have you never done a proposal before? There have to be swans.
Guess you're right.
So
Maybe
it's,
next time.
it's not real.
No.
You can take it back.
Good.
Ooh, legally?
You could take it back at any point.
Actually, that's how engagement works. You could do
It
that.
is. Say, give it back.
I have actually. I'm just like, oh, show me a ring. I'll take that.
If she does anything between now and
Low on
whenever the wedding's gonna be.
I'm like,
Just
just
be
a little
like-
low on cash this week, so
Yeah. Good on you, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
thanks.
Big
It's
claps.
weird because I've known both of them for the same amount of time.
Yeah.
I met Seth and Morgan in the same homeroom class in 6th grade when I was
Crazy.
11.
Crazy.
So I've known both of you for like 11 years.
Sure.
And I two of my friends, two of my 11-year-old friends.
Is it
They're
you?
not 11-year-old friends. Two of my friends.
My 11-year-old friend. Sorry, it's so funny.
Two friends. I hate that
Is
I
that
have more
also-
than one.
I was about to say that. Well, that implies that you actually have more than two.
Oh
Two
yeah.
of my 11-year-old
Yeah.
friends, of my many 11-year-old friends.
Of my friends, the
Who are 11.
longest stint I have with any of my friends is 11 years. Are the people
Wow.
that I met in that school.
Mm.
Well, no, Haley and Cassidy Brunson actually surpassed that because I had them in elementary school. But I've known y'all for a really long time, and it's crazy to see y'all together in such a pretty way.
Yeah. Nice.
Congrats.
Jonah got engaged. Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. That's another person from my wedding that Jim got to meet. He's my childhood friend.
Actually, if any of you remember, would you rather questions from an 8-year-old? Would you rather have an itch on your arm right here or have to play golf forever? That is Jonah's younger sister.
Yeah.
So Jonah,
And
older brother of that girl. Hey, Jonah.
congrats.
We spoke at the wedding. I listened to Camp Here and There.
Are you done?
Good
Yeah.
podcast. You ever read a book?
Yes.
Ever?
Yeah.
You've read one?
Yeah.
I've recently
Yes.
finished reading.
Cool.
I finished. I'm done reading. Because I got Audible.
I'm retired.
I'm retired because I got Audible. I'm done reading. No, I was going to say, I'm done reading. Everyone has a podcast except you by the McElroy brothers. The creators of many podcasts, including Sawbones, My Brother, and Me. I don't know why I said Sawbones first.
That's, I was gonna say,
It's
didn't
definitely
you
not
go
their
with first?
biggest
Yeah.
show. But just My Brother, and Me, The Adventure Zone. They wrote a book on podcasting, and it was great. In fact, I'm done with it, so I'd like to put it in your hands. I don't have it with me, but I'll get it to you next time we meet because I'd love for you to read it.
I should read it.
There's some really good information in this book.
Absolutely.
Or if you wouldn't like to read it,
Probably not.
you can always go to audible.com. Hey, you can always go to audible.com/ABP. That is not true. You can go to audibletrial.com/ABP. That is audibletrial.com/ABP to get a 1-month free trial as well as 1 premium credit to unlock a book that you typically have to pay for. Isn't that kind? They're pretty much giving you some free product. and a month's worth of listening to your favorite podcasts and audiobooks. Thousands of readily available titles waiting for you. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this episode. And now,
I got a job.
Merlin did get a job. Merlin is working at Walmart with me.
Yeah, congrats. First job ever, right?
First real job.
First real job. What was your first job?
He was a lunchtime supervisor. He just kind of like watched over kids and make sure
That's
they
cool.
didn't implode. And then you did like a school thing where you worked at a supermarket for like 3 weeks. Work experience. That's something that they do in school. But it's a real job. You go to a store
So you know what's... Oh.
and you work at the store.
Oh. So they
And-
do stuff like
Did they
that.
pay you for that? That's just free labor is actually what that is. I've actually
Yes.
corrected the code. It's just they want free labor, so they're having school children do it.
It's an idea.
That's a little fucked up now that I think about it.
What's crazy is they'll do that for... So I have a lot of... Because of the
11-year-old friends.
because of the community my parents are a part of,
Didn't deny it.
there's a lot of like... We're in touch with a lot of people who have like special ed children.
Yeah.
And they do that for them. So if you go to a specific school, because they have... Now that it's not just classes in not regular schools, sorry. There's not just classes in like public schools. They have their own schools now.
Yeah.
And they go and there is a class where you can essentially learn how to work a job. And they like mock a storefront or they mock a whatever else, and you learn how to do that. And it's awesome. It's really cool. And I wish they would do that for like public schools because it's necessary. And getting a job is really awkward and weird to do, especially if you don't have somebody like guiding you in it.
It was hard for me.
Yeah, me too.
My mom was one of those people that's like, you're going to apply to this many jobs every weekend.
Yep.
Like every free day you have, you're going to apply to this many jobs. And I think I had applied to, and this, I over exaggerate a lot on this show, quite literally at least 100 places.
Wow.
Just a lot of restaurants, a lot of like grocery stores, a lot of places like that. In the area within like the Tri-Cities.
When did you start working?
As soon as I could, 16.
Was there not a jobs crisis?
In 2016? I don't know.
There was, because when I started applying, I think I applied to 3 places and I got 2 of the 3.
0 people called me back.
Wow.
0 people emailed me, called me, did anything.
Wow. Because yeah,
No one.
I did Domino's, I did Food Lion, and then I did one other. And Food Lion and Domino's both called me back and was like, "You're hired."
The only reason I got a job is because at Sonic they have like open interviews on like Tuesdays, and you can go in and literally be like, knock, knock, knock. Hey, can I speak to the manager? And not in like a bitchy way.
Right.
And they're like, oh, sure, you know the code. And I'm like, yeah. And the manager comes out and literally does an interview right then and there.
Wow. That's crazy.
So that's the only reason I got a job, was because they were willing to do that.
That's really cool.
And because they have open interviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, I applied and they were like, we don't want a fucking 16-year-old. He has to go to school and
Yeah.
other stuff. We want someone who can work all day and
That's
night.
true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense, because when I did my first job was actually Hardee's. But I had applied to maybe like 2 places, and then Hardee's called me back the next day and was like, please, please, please. Because they were opening up an entirely new store, and they wanted an entirely new crew. Never do that, by the way.
Yeah.
What a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Get like 15 new people who have never worked at a Hardee's before. Like, learn it all together at once.
Yeah.
That store ate shit for like years. I was only there for a couple months, but it ate shit for years.
That was kind of how it was when I worked at Outback. I don't tell people I worked at Outback because
I didn't. Oh, I did know you worked at Outback.
it was for a short stint. Like I worked
Yeah.
at Sonic, and then I was like, I should probably at some point leave fast food and actually get a better paying job, a
Big boy job.
big boy job. I think I should get a big boy job.
Fuck big boy job.
Fuck big boy job. I've told Merlin a
I like my
million
little boy
times
job.
that like if I didn't have to like support a household, I'd like if I had never met Merlin, I'd probably still be working at Sonic.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have left.
Fuck a big boy job.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah.
Objectively, they suck.
That's what I'm waiting for. Do you know, before we go full time with this show, I don't think we're going to blow up to the point that we can immediately all quit our jobs.
No.
I think there will be a period in time
It'll be me
where
first.
we're making some money.
Yeah.
We're making some money on the show.
Yeah.
But not enough to go full time into the show, but enough to pull back on our jobs.
That'd be nice, dude.
You know,
Dude,
just to go part time would be a dream.
Going back to part time would be so amazing. I miss part time so much.
I'd go back to Sonic. I'd be like, give me the roller skates.
I did part-time for the 2 years that I lived with Logan, and it was like a fucking dream. I only worked weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 20 hours a week. Because the apartment I was living in was cheap as hell.
Literally,
afford it.
part-time at Walmart is 32 hours. They just work you one less shift.
Mm.
You work 8-hour days,
Wow.
4 days a week,
How nice.
right?
That's where you're working? 32?
Yeah. He's working part-time, but it's pretty much full-time.
Yeah. And hey, you get to spend more time with your husband.
Hey,
That's
it's been
pretty
good.
dope.
I've been training him. They allowed me to train him.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Aw.
their mistake. But
Alright.
that has been the break. That has been all of the break. Huge things happening.
I
An
did go on my
engagement,
I did go on my honeymoon as well.
a wedding, a honeymoon, a new job. I got a haircut. Those are the huge things happening in our
Wow,
lives.
everybody.
Yeah,
It looks good. You look good.
thank you.
No problem. Did you do it
For
yourself?
those of you curious, I'm back to where I
It looks
was in
good.
season 1.
Classic
Season 2
Jim.
of the show was pretty much one big experiment for my hair.
You actually rocked this for quite a while of season 2. Like a long time.
Oh yeah, like
It wasn't until we
it
got
was the first couple episodes.
It was the first all the way through to you shaved when we were in Seth's basement, so you're right. But
Yeah,
all
yeah.
at Primordic.
Yeah.
And then
For a little bit of season 2, I had this haircut, and then I
Yeah.
was like, I want a full head of long hair, but I can't grow out the sides while maintaining the length on the top, because if I ever hold it up, the sides would be like shaggy. I'd look like a doofus. So I was like, I know that if I want a full head of long hair, I have to start at square one.
yeah.
So we shaved the top, and I started growing it out. And by the time it got long enough, I was like, I don't like this. This feels bad. It looks bad. I don't like it. I
Yeah.
much prefer. I felt more confident. I felt better.
I thought you looked great.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank
You're never
you.
gonna do it again?
Probably not.
Wow.
I'm probably gonna keep this for a very long time.
Wow.
We'll see how it goes.
I really fucked with it. You've caused some problems, sir.
Oh no.
Jim gave me a card for my wedding.
Yeah.
Jim gave me a card for my wedding that had. I'm sorry. Jim gave me 2 cards for my wedding.
I did.
You
Well,
both
no,
gave me
I
one,
gave you
and
one.
You gave me one. Yes.
Oh, did you give him a personal one as well?
Well, no. I had one from you two,
One from us.
and then I had one from
and then one
you.
from me.
You, sir.
Me, sir.
You. So this it was of course it was a funny card.
It was yeah. It was. I wanted to be a little humorous, so we got an actual heartfelt a card to the married couple
And it's very sweet.
as a married couple ourselves, and then there was a personal, just kind of man to man.
Yeah.
Here's a card.
Yep. And you gave it to me, and you said this is you had the 2 cards. You said this one's for you and Leah, from me and Merlin.
Yeah.
And this one's from me to you, only you. You are the one who it's just for you.
Your eyes only.
And I was like, okay.
Seth, do you know about this? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I never told Seth.
So I open it, and I was like,
Well, you walked into a different room.
I walked into the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I open it and I take it out, and there's an actual card, and inside the card there's a little picture. What's that picture of, Jim?
You want me to?
Yeah.
So it is a Polaroid of myself completely nude on the hotel bed that I was staying at, with nothing but a slice of Papa John's pizza covering my manhood.
It's a very funny picture.
Hey.
Take that picture.
Yeah, Merlin had to take that.
So,
So. The pizza?
Yeah.
Did we?
hell yeah, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
Mad props to that.
I
Actually,
didn't touch my junk.
Fair. So
So.
I was like, that's hilarious. So I put it back in, and I put it with other cards.
All the other cards.
So we're in the car after the wedding, and we drive.
I'm gonna cry. How didn't you tell me this sooner?
Because I wanted to tell it on the
Okay.
show. So we're driving and we get to a Harris Teeter, and we're like, all right, gotta get some stuff for the road trip. 'Cause
Yeah.
we had a long road trip ahead.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And then I see that there's a card in the front, like thing, like the middle console, and I was like, weird. Why isn't it with all the other cards? I guess it got separated at
Yeah.
some point. And Leah was like, who's it from? And I was like, I don't know. Check. And she opens it to look who it's from, and I went, wait, and it just slides
No,
right
like
out.
the perfect time. I'm like, no, like
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
slows down.
It really was. It slides right out, falls directly face up onto her leg, and she goes, and I went, I grabbed it and I like put it in my wallet, and she was like, "What was that?" And I was like,
Better ingredients.
Better pizza.
Better pizza.
Papa John's.
Papa Jim.
I was like, nothing. That's just, it's just a card we got. She was like, what was the Polaroid? And I was like, it's just Jim naked on a bed with pizza covering his penis. She was like, oh, okay.
Okay, I
Okay.
love that.
As long as it's only that. That's not where this ends.
Okay.
Because now it's in your wallet.
This is my wallet.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel really bad.
Why?
So many people.
By accident? How did it?
It was in my
Accidentally?
wallet. It was in my wallet. And at some point when I grabbed money out, it fell out
Awesome.
and landed like face up on the thing, but I didn't notice it had fallen out. So we were in my mom's car.
Susie?
Yeah.
No.
And it was just there, and I was like, all right, Mom, we're done with your car.
I need to text her.
And she goes in, she goes, whoa!
Oh my god. I have a second copy of it because it took a few tries.
Did you really?
Well,
There was a little bit of ball in the first one.
Oh, I think there's a little bit of tip in the second one.
Is there?
Yeah.
I looked very
Yeah,
intently.
there's a little bit of.
It's in my car. I'll go grab it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
it-
also more.
There was like majority, like half of a ball in the first one, so that's my personal one that's just in my house.
A piece of
that.
pizza can only cover so
That's
much.
true. It's not like the New York pizza that's like,
I needed a New York slice.
yeah, PJ's is like, small piece of pizza.
But I think we were sitting in the hotel and I was like, you know, it'd be really funny.
It was Merlin's idea.
It's
And to be fair,
Thank
so
you.
far, I'm not upset. As someone who would
Yeah.
like to brand himself as a comedian, I'm so happy that so much has come out of this photo.
It's very funny, yeah.
because I think
And as someone who I've said before has no shame,
yeah.
I'm very happy that so much has happened because of this photo.
Taken it if like we were uncomfortable with any
Right.
scene.
Yeah.
Right,
It
it's
was
true.
more just, hey Christian, don't open this in front of people who might not find this funny.
Yeah.
So that's why like we said it. We don't really like I don't.
Yeah.
The scary one was me and my sister are getting in the car,
Which,
Adri,
okay.
and by this time my family knew about it because my mom had told the story at a
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
And
Because of course you did. Love you,
yeah.
Susie, by the
so
way.
we're at the family reunion, and I'm getting in the car with my sister, and my mother and my Aunt Debbie are coming with us.
Yeah.
You know my Aunt Debbie.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
My Aunt Debbie's coming with us. And Adri goes, the picture. And I went, and I grab it out of the front right as Deb's getting in. So my Aunt Debbie almost saw that picture.
Your Aunt Debbie is so sweet to me, too.
She really is the sweetest.
She only calls me Scarecrow.
I love that.
Oh.
I love that woman.
Oh, she's great.
Then I'm at church.
Thank God.
I'm at church. And I'm having a meeting with one of the people there. We're talking.
Yeah.
He walks me out, I go to leave, and he was like, you know what? I actually have to leave too. And I was like, okay, well, we'll just walk out together. And he sees my car. And my mom had recently cleaned my car. My car was very dirty before. And he's
Yeah.
like, hey, who cleaned your car? And I was like, oh, my mom actually did. And
Oh, yeah, because I had gotten in your car before
Yeah.
she cleaned it.
yeah. And he was like, no way, that's so cool. And I was like, yeah, she actually cleaned the inside too. And he
Yeah.
was like, no way. So I was like, yeah, come see. And so I go up and I see it shit's face up.
Why are you why is it out? Why is it out?
It's still out.
Why is it out?
It's still out, man. I like looking at it while I drive. So he comes up.
Carjacking.
Carjacking. That's good. He comes up and I notice it. And I was like, actually, I really have to go. Sorry, I just realized what time it is. He was like,
Yeah.
okay, no problem. So we, bro hug and he heads on his way. But that was the close call that like almost really fucked me up.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Just like I don't know what he is, but he's a higher up authority figure.
Yeah.
Seeing a picture of a naked man after I'd just gotten married. Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad that more came to that.
Oh,
than
yeah.
Just one laugh.
That's what I'm saying. Is
JJ
like
also saw it. My mom showed it.
hell yeah.
She was like, look at this. And Dad was like, Suzanne, what the fuck?
Yes.
So good, dude.
I love you, JJ. I love you, Susie.
I think that's everybody, because my sisters did not see it.
I hope we're closer now.
I think that is everybody who saw it. Then Leah looked at it again. Because we were in the car and it was sitting there, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She was like, no, it's fine. She grabbed it and just like looked at it for a second. much like the crazy stupid love father looked at the pictures of his naked daughters.
I know exactly
like-
what you mean now.
She like looked and was like,
Hmm.
And she just put it down.
There's just like an air of disappointment
Huh.
in you, in me,
She did make a comment that I won't say here, but it's just something.
on Patreon, or no?
She was surprised at how little body hair you had.
Really?
She thought you were gonna have a lot more body hair.
A hairier man?
Yeah, that's what she thought.
I've got a little bit of body hair. Nothing
You do.
crazy.
Just
Nothing
got
crazy.
Just in the middle.
Nothing
I
crazy.
have the same, yeah.
I have chest hair just right here.
Which
And-
is funny because my dad has
I'm
it
this-
everywhere but the middle.
I'm this close to
It sounds
saying
like if they hug, they're a full hairy man.
I'm this
like a
close to
puzzle
saying
piece.
that we put this photo on Patreon. I'm this close to saying it.
Dude, fuck
yeah,
it.
If he has it, I'll scan it and we can put it on.
Yeah, if you don't fucking care.
Should we put it at a higher tier?
Yeah, that's
The highest? Our highest is 10.
Yeah.
Huh? 5?
This kind of feels like porn if we do it.
25.
If we set it at a higher
By the
price-
time our careers end, I want a sexy calendar. I'm not talking nude.
I
I'm
know,
talking about like
I
pizza
agree.
censored. I'm talking about like bush censored. Bush
Mm.
like a bush.
You're not talking about my pubic hair.
No, I'm not talking about your bush
Okay.
of pubic hair you have.
Okay.
Which mad respect for that. But or like a baseball bat. Or like a golf thing.
Golf thing.
I said you should do like golf.
Yeah.
Are clubs big enough?
Just
to...
a sexy like calendar. We
It's a-
gotta have it at some
Like the
point.
an idea.
firefighters.
Yeah, like firefighters.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. We're really excited. We got some cool episode ideas coming up. So definitely make sure to come back next week. We loved having y'all here. I want to thank 353 Studios for letting us record here in our new setup. I really like it.
It's nice.
I really like the
I
setup.
actually like it a lot.
A little bit toasty, but it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. We get some natural lighting. It's got some stuff behind us. It's got more color in it.
It does have more color in it. So thank you 353 Studios for that. Thank you Salty Sloth Productions for producing us. Y'all are absolutely lovely. And hey, thank you guys. We love you. And we will see you next week.
Next week.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. There's probably plenty from like
I was about
our
to say, do
7
you remember
cold
how
opens
we
did.
used to? Do you remember how we used to do black screen? We're still doing that.